and welcome to the inaugural episode of the Sage Sisters podcast.
I'm Hailey.
And I'm Megan, and we're a couple of former sorority bitches who have transformed into wellness witches.
A quick background on us. We met the first week of our freshman year of college when we joined the same sorority. Go Cougs.
Woo! And 15 years later, here we are.
Wow, 15 years.
Ooh.
So we're no longer spending our Friday nights super blacked out and cramming our faces with Papa John's pizza and Seattle street dogs.
Ooh, veggie dogs with extra cream cheese.
Delicious. But instead, going to sound baths, followed by reading our oracle cards and doing face masks.
Clearly, life has evolved, but we're totally good with it.
Totally good with it. So, Megan, here we are. How do you feel?
Really excited, really nervous.
Same. Absolutely.
Hoping people will listen to this, and mostly it's probably going to be our friends at the beginning.
Which is great.
Awesome. And then they can tell people.
And they can tell people, and then it just like evolves that way, yeah?
And spread the word about our Instagram. Yeah. Sage Sisters Podcast.
Yeah, check it out.
For a while now, Hailey and I were each on separate spiritual journeys for different reasons, but we didn't really know that either of us were because it wasn't really something that we talked about to each other. And eventually one day, it just came up in conversation, and we realized we were both in this new phase of life at the same time. We are truly on a spiritual wellness exploration while trying to balance our corporate jobs, our marriages, and a social life. And that's what's led us to this podcast.
So over the last year, we've met a handful of people who are doing really amazing work in the spiritual and the wellness space. However, there have been so many instances where we've been exposed to different healing and self-care modalities, but we don't necessarily know where to find those resources in our area.
I mean, a lot of the podcasts that I love and listen to all the time are based in LA.
And I think a lot also are in New York.
Yeah.
So we kind of thought, so if a year or so in, and we feel like we've found all these new things, if we're still feeling kind of lost in it, we bet there are a lot of other people out there that are also lost or maybe don't even know they're lost yet.
Our hope with this podcast is to bring light to all forms of spiritual wellness practices that are available in the Seattle area and making the spiritual wellness community more accessible to those interested or maybe even a little intimidated.
Yeah, intimidated, for sure.
I know there have been times when I've felt intimidated.
I still am intimidated, for sure.
Well, yeah. Like there's always something really cool and I'm like, ooh, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, same. So with that being said, some of the things that we're going to talk about on the Sage Sisters podcast are topics like Reiki,
sound healing,
meditation,
crystals,
moon cycles,
oracle cards,
essential oils,
natural and organic skincare,
nutrition,
yoga,
astrological charts, and the different aspects to your chart, because it's really not just being about a Leo, which, side note, Megan and I both are Leos.
Duh. If you couldn't tell that already. We're also going to talk about Mercury retrograde and the pre and post shadow of it.
Rituals and kind of what rituals mean. I think they kind of get a bad rap, but they're actually super necessary.
Awesome. And we're also, of course, going to talk about saging, smudging yourself and your space.
And don't worry, if you aren't familiar with some of these or all of these that we just listed, we'll cover it. And also there's probably more that we didn't list that we will cover. So some, new exciting things to come.
Our hope is to have on guests who can share their stories and knowledge in an effort to bring light different forms of healing and to grow the connection in our spiritual wellness community.
Perfect. Well, so there you have it. We cannot wait for you to join us on this journey, and we hope this continues to grow the community that we so love.
You can expect new podcasts with powerful guests from us every week-ish. It's the balancing the corporate jobs and social lives and marriages, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We hope you'll join us, connect with us, and most importantly, sage with us. Go sage yourself!